this world from sea to shining sea. There's a way for me to go be free. There's a way for me to go be me.
A former Doraville police officer made his first court appearance this morning. Miles Bryant is charged with concealing the death of a missing 16-year-old and making a false report. And Channel 2's Steve Gelbach is live at the Gwinnett County Jail in Lawrenceville. Steve, you have a copy of his arrest warrants.
Yeah, and they revealed, Fred, that the police officer lived in a Norcross apartment complex right next to the home of this missing teen and really right where she was last seen. Now, it was also revealed here that he was known to investigators within hours of her disappearance because he reported that someone broke into his truck and stole his gun. 22-year-old Miles Bryant used to put people in jail. Now he's in one. A Doraville officer for the last 2 years, Bryant was immediately fired after his arrest Monday. His first appearance this morning lasted just a couple minutes, with the judge reading his charges, saying he'll stay locked up.
Your bond was denied by the judge that signed the warrant. Now, the reason given was that you are a danger to the community.
Bryant is charged with concealing the death of 16-year-old Susana Morales on the night of July 26 last year. His arrest warrant says he lives close to the victim and, quote, dumped her naked body in the woods. Morales' remains were discovered last week near a creek in a wooded area off Highway 316, about 20 miles from her home.
It explains why it took so long for us to have an answer.
Morales' older sister says the family still has many questions, but don't think the teen knew the officer. The warrant states there was no prior relationship between suspect and victim. Bryant is also charged with making a false report of a crime, saying his gun was stolen when someone broke into his truck around the same time as the teen's disappearance.
We're just hoping everything's going to come into light soon. We'll finally have the closure and justice that she deserves.
And the medical examiner's office is still working to determine the cause of death. And once that happens, more charges are likely because in this warrant, the detective who filled it out lists that this former police officer is suspected of, quote, rape, murder, and other felonies. Now, our Gwinnett County Bureau Chief Matt Johnson, he is there in the community right now where these two were essentially neighbors. He'll have a full report and any new details on this investigation on Channel 2 Action News at 4 p.m. We're live in Gwinnett County. Steve Gelbach, Channel 2 Action News.
Steve, thank you very much. That former officer making his first court appearance today, and the family looking for answers. Thank you very much, Steve.